Hello, folks. Think we're back. Stream farted out on me for a bit. Not certain why. But not a whole lot happened in your absence. I was just working on more of this. Trying to get that sorted out. Technically, I don't need to fill the whole thing with tough bricks, but... I think it's fine. There we go. Bum, bum. I think these can have a chest to themselves. Waxed copper bulb. Waxed oxidized, waxed weathered, waxed exposed. Excellent. Probably best to would that be okay. Yep. Okay. Chiseled tough. Polished. Chiseled tough bricks. Polished tough. Yeah. All of this can go into one, I imagine. I need Wax block of copper. Wax chiseled copper. Waxed cut copper. Waxed copper plate. Waxed oxidized copper. Waxed oxidized cut. Okay. Let's just make this half and half. Perfect. And this one can be for this. 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 I have no idea what they'll decide to put in the middle row there. I mean, more of the same stuff, obviously. Okay, polished, tough slab. That can go in with the other tough blocks. Flesh. Well, just random assorted stuff. Type things. There we go. Perfect. I should put in the arrows of slowness too. Anything else can just get counted into the last chest. Cacti. Red candle, dispensers, gravel, mossy cobblestone. These last handfuls of things. I'll have them put in here. I think they're not going to sort all of these quite as I expect, because I forget exactly how it is that they sort them out. I think they're likely to put waxed weathered copper bulb or an oxidized copper bulb in this row because this isn't full of the wax exposed, but that's fine. I'll sort that out as I go. This one will only be waxed oxidized copper. This one can be only tough bricks, and then have full extra for the wax block of copper too. Yeah, and if something overflows, it will go into here. That'll go down there, and everything will be fine, hunky dory. Okay. Okay, so, first. I should put something in here for you to sort. You know what? There. Go. No, you're not supposed to sort into that one. Dum-dums. Yeah. No, that's not where. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully it will just go back over there in time. No, get. You know what? Give me that. There you go. Okay. Jeez, please. Okay, so I think they should have sorted the chest here. Yes. Okay. Sort out some toughness. No, 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 no! Why would you go to that one? I didn't wax them. No. Not allowed. Okay, here. Have something this way. Let's stick these two in there, and... But I can't wake them up again without unscraping all of that. And I don't want to... Yeah, part of the point was that these two... part of the point is that these two were going to oxidize basically right away. You know what? You don't get honeycomb. Can you sort out waxed oxidized copper? Fairly positive, looking at it, that this is not going to be enough. Certainly not enough for haste 2. Probably enough for haste. That's okay. Okay, so... with these fellas sorting everything out, I can just dump all of the stuff that I gather from over here into that copper chest, and everything will be fine. Now I just need to figure out where to put the beacon. Probably here, right? How far down it goes, but in total. But bedrock ought to do it. Okay, so that's too low still, because there's still bedrock there. You know what I should do? I should make sure that cobbled deep slate is in one of those filters. Probably with the same stuff as the gravel. Perfecto. Okay, so from here. How big of a beacon can I build? No. As you can see, it gets considerably harder to build the whole thing out the higher up you go. It takes more and more blocks. I do not have enough for another layer. That much is certain. I could get enough for another layer. 81 more blocks. 9 by 9. But I'm not gonna bother. Not just yet. Okay. And obviously it can't do anything at the moment. Because there's blocks left still. Okay. Let me think. Should be able to go through that just fine. Might be able to go through that, but I'm not gonna bother finding out. Change should be fine. Here goes. Think. I'm just going to use water to get up and down. Which means when I get to the top, I'll make it so the water is only flowing down the right-hand side here. And then I'll just dig straight back down. Hopefully this isn't directly under my portal. There's a slim chance of that. But not no chance of that. This bit's gonna be the boring part. Could dig down from above, that would probably be faster. They're looking at Y value. Okay, halfway there. Ah, crumbs. Harumph. Stupid gravel. At least it did a bunch of my job for me. Okay, don't like that. Okay. Interesting. Didn't mean to do that. Pop that back in. Wait, where'd the crate go? Actually, that one probably should go. There we go. All right. Block it off first. Hopefully that worked as intended. Okay, not too far away. Lovely. Sites. All right. I'll set aside a place for each of those. Ugh. Actually, I think I don't need that anymore. So let's pop those in. Okay. I will make an extra chest for the diary. In a second. Rain it. I don't care too much about them. I won't be grabbing them deliberately. Anything that ends up with the rest is going to be extraneous. Miscellaneous. No sense to put... There, probably. Yes. Ah, stupid mouse. But also, I will put in regular deep slates in case I pick it up, and stone for the same reason. La da 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 da. Where's the andesite? I picked up andesite, didn't I? I put the iron chain there somewhere. Slay these spirits. Andesite away. How? Where? I was certain that I'd picked some up. There it is. Okay. Okay. No, I don't need these anymore. Either. No, that's fine. I haven't had anything that you couldn't sort into yet. Okay. Lovely. And now, to get that haste going. Nope, nope. You know what? That's fine. I'll fix it in a second. Okay, what do we got? Strength. Haste is level 1. Haste 1 is level 1. We'll get haste 2 in time. I will just grab what I want. There we go. Okay. Now I just wait for this water to recede. Or am I still holding chopstick? I know here. And I've still got the arrows of slowness. I need to sort those into their correct place. 12 stray room number 1. Is this the exit now? Yes, it is. There we go. Now, it's not going to be enough to instant mine Deep Slate. That much I know. But what can I instant mine now? Not this. Okay, that's fine. It's still gonna go a lot faster. What about copper? Can't instant mine copper. That's fine. That's fine. I just need more emeralds. I will do that off stream, and then I will continue to clear out rooms like this off stream. And then comes the planning phase, where I figure out where the rooms I want to use will go. I am not going to have a room that has 4 stray spawners in it, all on top of each other. This will be split up into multiple different rooms. I intend for all of the vaults to also be accessible in case someone eventually downloads this world. I am Probably gonna have some way to have that be available eventually. Eventually. Okay, they've sorted everything out. Yeah, I figured that would happen. If I do it this, there we go. Now the bottom will fill up with oxidized, but the top has to fill up first. That'll take a while. How long does it take the both of you to sort out a bunch of arrows into that chest there? You have only 10 chests to look from, so you should look in all of them before you give up. You have 7 chests, so this will go faster. But now they're putting stuff in chests. Eventually they'll get to it. Perfect. Okay, cool, cool. This is the perfect thing to use for this. Now I can just toss all of the stuff that I pick up while mining the rooms out into that one chest, and then they'll take care of all of the rest. And I can immediately go back to mining. That will be fantastic. I'm gonna need 81 more emerald blocks. Except not that many, because I have a handful. There we go. Hang on. This plus another stack adds up to 81 exactly. Very nice. Okay, so I just need another stack. Anyway, we're only 39 minutes into the second part of the stream. I think I will show you a little bit of what this is like. Actually, let me do over here. Yeah, I'll do here. Let me show you. Not that. Let me show you a little bit of what mining this out has been like. Imagine this, but slower. Yeah, no, this is boring. Is there... You know what I will do? I will check the scope of the place, see if there's anywhere where I lose the haste. somewhere of note. So that's there. If I go all the way out here, how far does it take me to before I start to lose the haste? Extends to there. Go all the way out here? Clearly not. Okay, so at this point, I may find it prudent to... I'm also realizing how many beacons I'm going to need for the sake of a mechanic that I'm going to be using for... using for the roguelike. Gonna be a lot of prep. Alright, let's go get another stack of the things. No, I think I call stream for today. Next time I need to put down the beacon, I'm just going to dig down from the top. Mark the coordinates that I want, go to that spot, up above, dig down. Okay, so... that should make a one-sided water elevator, sort of, all the way up. I am going to need ice. Which means it would be prudent, perhaps, to set up something for that. Goodness, it did collect a lot of snow. I'm shy on snow. Actually, this spot might be perfect. Alright, and now that'll all freeze over again. Well, hang on. Won't it not freeze if I just place a block over it? Perfect. Gonna need a lot, so it's a good thing to have set up for now. In fact, I should probably do a really big one. Gonna need more blocks. That's okay, though. I think I'm going to... Yeah, nothing around. There we go. Looks slightly cooler that way. Perfect. Alright, this whole thing will eventually freeze over. Give me as much ice as I could possibly want. Provided I remember to harvest it. should do it. I did see something about, in the latest patch notes, zombie leaders now have a ton more HP. Which I didn't realize was a bug. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Stack of emerald blocks is a lot, but not too much. No, not too much. I think I'm gonna return home and call it there. Then I will do a lot of excavating off stream or during a late night ASMR type stream. Yep, that seems good. That seems good. We did a lot today. Even if it doesn't feel like a lot, it was a lot. I wanted to beat a wither, naturally, before I just go around and cheese all of the rest of them. I need to make the Charge Keeper Farm in the overworld in a comparable location to the fortress. Okay, don't need any of those coordinates anymore. Whew. Oh boy. May the berry bells keep ringing, folks, and happy holidays to you. See you next time for Silk Song. I intend to start speedrunning it. Briefly, before I retire the series. Funny thing, that DLC was announced the same day that I streamed last, and yeah. It has slightly altered how I plan on approaching it, stream-wise. Anyway, see you next time.